from unclean like this to very clean. This is what this video is all about. Hey everyone, in this video I'm going to be showing you how I clean my brushes and my sponges. So if you want to learn all about my secret weapons that I use, then just stay tuned for the next minutes. Okay, so what I like to do first is start with the brushes, the cleaning process, so to say. Those are just a few of my dirtiest, so I'm going to go into detail of how I like to clean them. I use those brushes for different purposes. This one, for example, I used for glitter, so it has glitter and glitter glue on it, and this one has pigment on it. It looks like this because of the way I like to apply my pure pigments. I like to make like a goop of water and pigment, and when it's dry it's looking like this. On this one is also glitter and glitter glue to be found, and if I'm not mistaken, I've used this one in my autumn glitter party video. Next I'm showing you the brushes with eyeliner on them. Now eyeliner is one of the hardest thing to wash off. But if you are going to do my method, then you are not going to have any problems because I have a lot of experience and it's baby light in the end. Then there's those with eyeshadow on them. And those with foundations and concealers on them, which I find to be most difficult to wash off. Usually the foundation brushes are made very dense, and because of that a lot of product tends to cling to them, to stick to them. Also the consistency of the product makes the work most difficult. Those are the big brushes, so the face brushes, which I use for powder products on top of the base. This one, for example, is a bronzer brush and the other one is a blusher brush, of course, both for powder products. Okay, so you've seen now the unclean brushes, let's make them clean. I have here 3 glosses from IKEA and olive oil. Actually any oil would do, but this is what I have at hand. And the oil is my #1 secret weapon. You only need to put a few drops in each container and a bit of water. Now the thing about the oil is the fact that it can break any makeup product. So even the dry, crusty brushes with makeup on them, they have no chance to survive against this. I like to take bunches of brushes and just put them into those glosses. Then I'm going to be leaving them like that for about 20 to 30 minutes. If you are worried that your brushes could disintegrate if the water level is higher than the metal part, then just put less water. But to be perfectly honest, I never ever had any problems in that regard. So you really must do what you feel like is best for your brushes. Now those brushes are going to stay here for about 30 minutes as I've said, and I'm going to move on to the sponges. To clean them I have another method, so I'm going to talk about that for the next minutes. So those are a few of my sponges that I've kept for this video especially. They are quite dirty and full of foundations and ready to be cleaned. As you've seen, I've boiled some water and I've put in it some kind of detergent, some kind of washing agent. After that I just lumped together all those sponges in the pot and I've let them boil for about 2 to 5 minutes. By boiling them will help with the disinfection process, and the detergent is going to help to clean them. So now you've seen the second weapon and the last one, to be honest. Okay, so after the soup is ready, in about 5 minutes after putting them in, you need to take them out. Be very careful, they are really hot. So they look like this, they've lost a lot of the product but not all of it. In the middle of the sponges there's a lot of foundation remained. So what I do, I take each one individually and I wash it with the same detergent I've used previously in the sink in my bathroom. And lastly, you're going to be left with such a clean sponge. It's so rewarding, to be honest. And I do the same to each sponge until I'm ready to move on to the brushes. this part is the longer one, because if you have a lot of brushes, it's going to take some time. So I take the same detergent and a plastic ball, which is looking like this. It has a very rough surface. The fact that the surface of the ball is so uneven is going to make the cleaning process very easy. There are on the market a lot of objects or plates, whatever you want to call it, that have this rough surface, and they are especially made for cleaning makeup brushes. But for me, I'm sticking to my ball, so to say. I like this one, it just does the job and I don't need to buy another one. So you only need to rub your brushes against that surface along with the washing agent, and it's going to make them very clean. The thing with the brushes with white bristles like this one is the fact that they can stain, and no amount of detergent is going to make them look as new, but at least they are clean. Et voila, this is the final result from this to this. I thank you all for watching this video, guys. I really appreciate you, and if you're new to my channel, welcome, and I hope you're going to stay. So I'm going to catch you in my next tutorial, which is going to be an interesting one. So stay tuned to see what I have planned. Mwah, mwah. Bye bye.